Boys, the Wellerman finally came.
What's going on, guys? It is AJTBLS here, coming to you as a champion of the FLC 24. I previously won the Patreon playoff. Now that qualifies me to Worlds 3 times on the years. That guarantees me a first round bye. And I'm finally a champion that can play in the Clash of Clans. I'm so excited. And let's go ahead and just start with a quick deck profile. I don't want to spend too much time on this just because it's been covered so many times other places. It's also a very self-explanatory deck in my opinion, but we'll go through it quickly. Main deck, we got 20 monsters. We got a BLS, 2 Sorks, those are only Chaos monsters. We run a Breaker. The ratio is 2 Koichis to 3 Spies. I feel like Spy is an absolutely busted card. It is a +1 that always comes out. Unless it gets Nobleman, but that's okay as well. Then it thins your deck by 3. Really great card, and I think it's a good ratio of 2 and 3. 2 Magicians of Faiths. A lot of people argue 3, but I feel like 2 is fine in the Night Assailant build. 2 Night Assailants. The whole deck kind of resolves around these two guys right here. Really sneaky and also good with card destruction. Sangan, self-explanatory. Serp. 3 Thunder Dragons, a Tribe, and a Tsukiyomi. I like the main deck Tsukiyomi. I think it's good. 2 books. People cut it, but with all the flip effects I have and also the way that you can use Book of Moon to answer things, I feel like it's great at 2. Card Destruction. Whole deck kind of resolves around this because of the Night Assailant. For you guys that don't know, if Night Assailant is discarded to the graveyard, you can add 1 flip effect monster from your grave to your hand. They also work simultaneously in conjunction with each other. So if you have 2 Night Assailants in your hand and you draw 3 for Graceful Charity, you can pitch both Night Assailants and they'll target each other. And you get them back for a full +2. Alright, so let's take a look more at the spells. We've got the Delinquent Duo, the Charity, the Heavy, the MST, 2 Noblemans, Pot, Snatch, 2 Upstart Goblins. I find myself siding these out a lot. I like to side it out against Burn, and I like to side it out against Warriors, but they're good in the main deck regardless. Mirror Force, I think it's needed. Good card, can generate pluses. 2 Regeki Breaks, a Ring, 1 Solemn, only 1. Use it solemnly. I've used that joke like 5 times now, but I'm going to use it again. There's not even another Solemn in the side deck, just 1. Torrential Tribute, you guys are about to see the power of this card. Promise you on that. Kept it in. A lot of Turbo players cut it. I would like to say more than 50% of Turbo players do not run TT. Possibly even more than that. And 1 Trap Dust Shoot in the main. Busted when you're going first. It's good to have it at 1. I side another one in case I'm going first in a mirror, and I'll put it in against decks that run Thunder Dragon. Anyways, off to the side deck. 3 Des Wombat. Who is tired of losing to Panda Burn? Because I sure as hell am. We have 3 of them. The night before of the FLC, I'm on the ladder, and I get matched with Mad Uber. Some could say he's the GOAT of Reasoning Gate and all of the alt-win stuff, and I just don't have time for it. I played him. He's on Panda Burn. He beat me both matches. Smoked me game match 1. I think we went to game 3 in both of them, to be fair. I had only 1 Wombat in my side at this time, and these 2 used to be Karibos. So I beg him for a rematch, gives me it, smokes me again match 2. Said, okay, man, have a great night. We're about like 9 hours before the tournament now after we're done playing. And I'm like, I need more Wombats. I cut the Karibos. And I'm like, this is going to be a Burn heavy field. I'm running it, and I'm tired of losing to Burn. So I have Wombats in here. Absolutely clutch, sick cards. 1 Kaiku. Don't even feel like I need more. Kaiku requires protection. He's pretty good, but 1 is fine. Zumbraya, good against Warriors. I didn't play Warriors once in this FLC run. Which was helpful because I feel like my deck might fool to Warriors game 1, whereas game 2 I have a lot of stuff for him. 2 Mind Controls, absolutely staple in the mirror match and decks that run flips. Mystic Walk, absolutely great against the Burn. I like it at 1. I side down to 1 Spy against Burn, so I keep it so I don't drama lock myself, and Mystic Walk helps unlock yourself and gain life. Swords Revealing Light, 1 Dust Tornado, 1 more Regeki Break. I put this in the mirror match, and I put this in against Burn. 3 Saku, good against Panda Burn, good against Warriors, even though Warriors didn't come up. And another Trap Shoot. So okay, this has been beaten to death. Everybody, I have talked about this list so many times since winning it. It's also been discussed on the Discords. Let's go ahead and just hop into a replay. Round 1. It's me against CC. CC's a friend of mine. We're also friends on Facebook. Good guy. Kind of like one of the leaders of the Italian community, and pretty good player. Chooses to go first, obviously, and we'll show both. I feel like showing both is fine. So his hand, we've got Thunder Dragon. His hand's probably average. He's got 2 knocks, which is nice. Does his Thunder Dragon thing, sets Spy, and passes. I Upstart Goblin. I knock, obviously, and I think I set Faith. And do I set anything else? No, just set Faith and pass. Okay, that's fine. He Noblemans. We lose our Faiths, which kind of sucks for me because I don't have a light, and he does. He does set a back row, so we get to bring out Breaker. He Solemns and pays half. So now I'm kind of sitting there thinking, well, card destruction's kind of bad. He has 2 Thunder Dragons in hand. What am I going to do? He flips to Koichi. I should have Solemn this, but I don't know his hand. This should have been Solemn. Take the 1400. Can't do anything, and he storms and sets. I don't know why he stormed there, but he did. And then he tops Pot. I mean, I think we all know where this game's going, right? Brings down the Breaker. We have to pop the Breaker. We keep Snatch. We're like behind so many cards. We just set a back row and pass. He brings out Sork. We are holding Snatch, so we have one way of winning this, right? So we top deck our own Sork. We don't have any materials for it yet, though. And then he tops Sork himself, and we're done. So, okay, we start siding. We got kind of sacked that game, but I don't know how it would have went if I Solemned the Koichi. I think I still lose, but continue. So, yeah, he's a really nice guy. Tells me good luck. So no Trinity pieces for me. Set Spy and pass, and that's what we do. So he has Thunder Dragon, and he has Pod, and he has Knock, and he has Upstart. Whatever. He knocks, so he's not going to draw his Spy now, and then he pots. He sets Faith and passes, and sets Solemn. Pop the back row, and this time he allows it. He doesn't pay half. Setting the book, he brings out Breaker. We don't do anything because we want him to go to battle phase. We want him to waste his battle phase. We're just going to chain book there, so we just book it in battle phase, okay? And yeah, it's a +1, but nothing we can do. He sets Regeki Break and passes. Whatever, we get to bring out Kaiku now and cleanly run it over. We set Solemn and say go. I attack, and it's Reaper, so he's going to Nobleman now, my Knight Assailant. Finally, the deck rewards us. We top deck Pot of Greed. Awesome. And we draw into Upstart. We use it. Sangan. We set our Faith, and we misclicked here. I remember doing that in the tournament. And I was like, wow. So now he just knows this is Mirror Force. I was playing without a mouse plugged in. I was using the touchpad. I need to come back or I'm just done. I'm going to the beach and I'm dropping from the tournament. I don't care. So he sets his Faith, and my Faith is also set. So we duel him here. We do not hit the 1 Thunder Dragon, which is cool, but he pitches the Thunder Dragon after, obviously. And we decided to take back duo instead of Pot here. So he's down to 3 cards to our 7. I think Solemning the Pot is correct, but there's not much we can do about it. So he brings out Reaper, and now comes out the BLS. So yeah, we're kind of screwed. We need to get some help. So I think we had about 6 outs here. So we do top one of them, which is nice. And we're back to top decking. We're up in cards, down in life. Solemn and Sork. So he beats over our Thunder Dragon for a +1. And we top our own Sork. So here, our Sork is live. We need this Sork more than this Dekoichi to resolve. We can also take the damage of the Dekoichi being run over by Sork after, so it would leave us with 100 life, so it's not lethal. We flip up the Dekoichi for the +1. We draw a ring. Couldn't be more dead. And he Solemns it, of course, brings him down to 2,800. He beats into our Dekoichi, does not banish, which is probably smart because he knows I don't run battle traps really. We draw Torrential Tribute. We lose, right? We lose the duel. Mirror Force is gone. We have no way to answer this, so we're just like, you know what? I was about to scoop here, but I said, no, we're just going to run it. We're just going to see what happens, and we set Torrential Tribute. He doesn't know if I run Torrential Tribute or not. I could have just top deck Book. He wants to kill me. What does he do? He summons Torrential Tribute. It came in clutch. And what do we need? We need a BLS. Let's go. Here it is. Boom. And that is game. He resolved pot, I think, 3 times in that duel with Charity. We did get pot, and we dueled him twice. I don't know. A lot of lucky draws. We asked to see what it was. I showed it to him, and now we go to game 3. All right. Hand is pretty good, but no Trinity, and also no Trinity for him. Normal summon the Spy because I figured he had Mind Control, and I figured that he had Noblemans in his deck, obviously. And guess what? I need this Dark. This needs to go to the graveyard. We have this BLS, which is kind of our meal ticket here. We can't afford to lose it. So we bring down the Spy, and we say, okay, attack. And because he set Faith, he has to answer this with his Regeki Break. He pitches the Nobleman. Now we M2. He does not know we had that Thunder Dragon because we did this last. Now we bring out the BLS and banish. And we have Regeki Break for protection. So we end our turn. We pop the Book. We bring back the Serp, attack him for 3,000, and I think we set Serp because we do not want him to get Mind Controlled. So he draws Regeki Break. Good draw for him. His Grave is still dead, and he's sitting on Dead Chaos. Because now we tested Mind Control. So now we set the Night Assailant. He draws into Jokoichi. This game's probably over. Get him for 1,800. He sets Jar and passes. We just put the Night Assailant in defense here, and we attack with Thunder Dragon to get him on a 2-turn clock, and he draws into Spirit Reaper. And now we have clear lethal by booking our Night Assailant or using Mind Control, and we win. So thank God we got him there. So yeah, he knew that he kind of threw it away by summoning the tribe there, but there's not much he could do. He doesn't think I run TT. A lot of people cut it. I guess he could have just poked, but he took the risk. Dig, opening hand. He has Duo, and he has Thunder Dragon, and he has Serp. He uses the Thunder Dragon first, which is a clear mistake. Duo before you do anything, guys. We lose our Thunder Dragon, and we throw away our Serpent. Okay. We draw into another Thunder Dragon, because why not? We draw Nobleman, banish our Jokoichis, and we set Faith and say go. So here I set my Faith because actually my Serp is extremely valuable. Usually I would not set Faith, but like to bait out knock, but I actually value my Serp here more. Here we run out Tribe and just attack because we have no choice. Cannot have a recurring flip. Ring. Okay, so we end our turn. He flips up Faith, takes Upstart, gain 1,000. Tributes for Thunder Dragon, which is again a mistake because he has Book. Set Serp, try to bait something. Eventually we will be crashing a Tsukiyomi, I hope. Okay, so now we need a Dark. We have to crash Tsukiyomi here or we're going to lose. It's kind of risky if he chooses to banish it, which is the only play that I was kind of concerned about. We draw Storm, we banish the Warrior Lady, and we set Serp and say go. Okay, I wish we pro-stormed, but whatever. Alright, so he gets a plus there, throws it away, and now we have a BLS that's working. Here, I think we have to Storm, BLS, run it down, and we set Spy. So now he's top decking. He does not have an answer to this BLS. He does not have a Dark. He can Mirror Force it. It's fine. We set and say go. Draws into Solemn, has Serp, Spy. He says that's okay. We flip up Night Assailant. He says that's also okay. We Tribute, because we tested for Torrential Tribute now 3 times. He had three opportunities to TT, and he said no. And he does not have a Dark, so he just books that so he doesn't die. We hold Snatch in our hand. We draw Charity. He says that's fine. Flip it up. He Solemns that, so now we know that we can't clear this, but we still try because we have life to afford. And he brings out Sangan. We book our own Spy for the win. So we came back from a huge deficit there, guys. All right, so our hand, we have a Trinity piece, which is awesome. And he throws away Mirror Force. We bring down the Tribe because we have a ring to protect it. M2, we search the Thunder Dragons, and we set ring. Say go. He uses Storm, which is beneficial here for him. I don't know why he Snatch Stole a Tribe. He sees our hand. This is very important to me what he picks because I'm trying to figure out whether or not he has Spy or not, but it doesn't really make a difference. So he sends our Spy, and I think we We should set Faith here, to be honest, because our Knight Assailant is our Dark. I hope we set Faith. He brings out Breaker. He uses Nobleman, I'm sure. Yep, uses the Nobleman, taking some damage, gaining 1,000. We draw back the Spy, which is awesome. And now we set it, because guess what? If he attacks into this, he is going to have to pop his own Breaker. So he does not Regeki break our set because he thinks it's just Knight Assailant. He attacks into it, and now we get to resolve our Spy. Spy is saving our ass. Can't set Book because it'll just get popped. I think we just set Knight Assailant and end. Okay, tough decision because he's thinking about popping his Tribe. And so if he uses the effect of Tribe, he's gonna have to discard a card. He gets to kill 2 of our monsters that we got for free from our deck. Remember, we got a plus on that. And I just want people to start looking at Yugioh on that plus-minus system. It really helps your game. So while we're down here, we're in cards. If he does this play, it's going to be neutral. And he does do it. Okay, so he is down to, I don't know, I think it's pretty even here, even though he's up in life. So he attacks, he knows it's Knight Assailant likely, and it gets popped. He draws into Thunder Dragon, fodder for Regeki Break. And we draw Dekoichi. We set it, Nobleman. Alright. He ends his turn, we draw Mind Control, bad draw. Brings down the Sangan, nothing we can do but eat this 1,000. This does eventually need to get answered because we're not doing that well on life. We could set Tsukiyomi, but I'm worried that he's going to tribute for Thunder Dragon here, and I'll have to early use my Regeki Break, which is kind of our win con right now. This is a very important card to us. He brings down the Spy, that is okay. I wonder why we didn't take this, because we could Mind Control it, and we can bring out another Spy because we got 3. I remember why. I sided down to 2 Spies here. I sided down to 2 Spies. That's why I didn't do this play. We get the BLS. That's game. So we just pop the back row. What? Oh yeah, our Regeki Break's gone. Sorry. A little tired. We don't have game. We do have a Mind Control here. So we'll Mind Control the Sork, banish itself, bring down the Kaiku. Kaiku's saving our ass right now. We're down in cards. I think we might have botched this game. So he rings it. Nothing we can do. Have to take damage. Out comes the BLS Spy. We have to Mirror Force, of course. And we're stuck with a Dead Trap Dust Shoot. And we get the TT situation. So we set, he just attacks, and now we have to scoop. So yeah, for siding purposes, we're adding that second shoot, and we're off to the races here. Got to win this one. Okay, so we use Trap Dust Shoot. We might have to send the DD Warrior Lady or the Dekoichi, one of those 2. We send Moth, keeping him off of. Okay, so sending Moth is the safer option. If we Nobleman it, because he's going to use Charity after we see in his hand, even though it's like, you know, it's not optimal. I think he's going to use Charity here. We need to send him off because if he draws like Solemn or something and he can protect it, we have no answer. And we don't want him to resolve Charity twice. So he uses Charity. It's fine. We have no response. Draws into Mind Control. Heavy. He sets DD Warrior Lady. We have to Nobleman and we just say go. Fortunately, the Spy's going to resolve. Brings it into defense. I think we can just eat 1,200 here. I hope we do not ring. So at this point, I'm like starting to think that he might have Storm himself because he's not setting any back row. Here we have a couple of options. We can Snatch Steal the defense position 1, use Book, crash it, and keep a monster, and attack this. So I think that's the play, which is kind of cool, showing the power of Book. So we get to flip it up. We crash. I remember we make a mistake here. We should crash this one to get a Dark in our grave. He just passes. When people just pass and end turn, they're doing so for a reason. He has 6 cards in hand. You have to be able to read that he has Storm here. I actually hope I just bring out to the Koichi and attack and start beating him. And I do. I also, like, it's possible he has Knock. You know, he hasn't brought anything to run this over, so this is a safe play. Setting cards because he has no choice. Sets MST, sets Ring. He rings the Dekoichi, which is fine. We now throw away Thunder Dragon. Oh, we drop VLS because we have Ring. Yes, this is game. Yeah, okay, sorry, yeah, exactly, this is fine. His Ring is gone, this is safe. If it's Solemn, we lose, but that's it. Not lose, he'd have to Solemn it, and that's game. So we get him there, and that's it. That'll conclude the video. Future videos will come up. Again, one final shout out to James Ark for the deck. I'm not shouting you out again, James, if you're listening to this. It's been enough. I've given you shout outs now on 4 shows, or 4 channels rather, including this one. That's it. No more. The deck's mine now. Okay, bye.